Welcome, Libra women, to your Ching Book of Changes relationship spread for the month of March 2017. So, Ching, for those of you who don't know, is an ancient Chinese divination method used for centuries to help make sense of changes within a relationship. So this reading is a general reading meant to help you gain insight into the influences affecting your relationship according to the Book of Changes hexagrams this month. If you'd like a reading on another subject that's of importance to you, visit my website and you can purchase a reading there. The first two cards are the hexagrams, which offer you a perspective on the grounding of your relationship. So this is indicating factors that influence the foundation of your relationship and reveal where each of you is coming from. So this card is in hexagram 21, which is biting through. So Libra women, this hexagram is telling you to take decisive action to restore order, and it's asking you to apply some force to situations, but if you do it with sensitivity and you are tenacious about it, you're going to reach your goal. So being devoted to a task. This month is just, the hexagram is telling you just really go for it. If there's been something that you've just been gnawing on, really just bite through it and get to the core of it. So by taking decisive action, you bring about certain changes that will improve the structural foundation of your relationship this month. And it's those actions that you take that you need to ensure that they're based in justice and they're fair, but you can restore any kind of disorder that you've been experiencing within your relationships by just taking action. So the next card is that of your partner's card, and they have hexagram 14, which is prosperity. And prosperity is a really good card to get. It denotes wealth and good fortune, success. Your partner has obviously reached certain goals in terms of material possessions. So maybe your relationship is influenced by your partner's prosperity. Here's the image of this card. With every kind of prosperity that we have, it's important that sharing is occurring. So this card is asking whoever's become prosperous, whoever's prosperous, to really think about how they use that to benefit the relationship. So how can their prosperity help the relationship grow more? The next card is in your position, and it's depicting your emotional climate this month, Libra women. So you're lucky you have peace. So if you're not feeling peace, hexagram 11 is saying that harmony, balance, and perfection and a sense of well-being can pervade everything. So there are favorable conditions, and your peace right now is what you need to focus on in order to support the harmony between the two of you. So peace, being peaceful and seeing that as a virtue, is going to also help to soothe any emotional wounds and any kind of fears or habits you've developed to camouflage those wounds within the relationship. So there's peace here. So if you're not generally a peaceful person, cultivating that is of benefit. The next card in your partner's position here is 52. And 52 is the hexagram which is known as keeping still. So we have here the need for your partner to meditate and detach and see problems with a serene, composed state of mind. So by being still and just focusing on what's going on for them in their own inner world is going to help them to heal kind of emotional wounds and fears that they might have developed. Oops. Okay. I'm still getting something else here about keeping still. Let's see. Keeping still can also mean that within arguments with others that affect, maybe there's arguments between your friends and your partner, that the best advice that you can give to them is to stay detached and understand that their reaction is going to add fuel to the fire, so to speak. So if they can meditate and just see what it is that's bothering them and let it go, then they might have strength to confront certain people outside of the relationship that could be just being an annoyance. Okay, the last two cards are meant to give us insight into your state of mind and on your perception and longings with regards to the relationship and the attitudes that have become crystallized, as well as ways or message to how to break through attitudes that have become crystallized. So here we have hexagram 49, which is revolution. And revolution is, in your position, Libra women, is saying that it's a time for a transformation or radical change. It's asking you to give up on old ways that are archaic, and make way for the new. So by doing this, you can create big breakthroughs, but you need to be prepared for the revolution and things that you just can't stop the momentum of. So don't try to stop the momentum of anything that's going on for you this month. Just go with it and don't fight it. All right. Also, revolution, when we talk about revolution in terms of relationship, it can mean that there are certain changes happening within you. So your personality might have gone through some transformation throughout the process, from the point that you met this person, or if you're not in a relationship, or it's somebody that you haven't met yet, it might be asking you to transform certain patterns and break them so that you can meet your partner in a new kind of way of being. So just like you wouldn't keep on wearing shoes that you wore when you were a child, sometimes we need to adopt new and different ways of seeing life that will give us a better vantage point. Okay, so this is your partner's position for this, and it is hexagram 15. So again, this card is for your partner's perhaps hidden state of mind, their state of mind, attitudes that they can adopt that might increase a breakthrough in the relationship. And this is hexagram 15, which is that of modesty. And it's a pretty card. It's a woman closing her eyes to everything which is external to her. And modesty is asking the querent to be moderate, to be humble, to keep things very simple, to let go of any pretension and to be aware of any pretension, to be self-respectful, to be sincere, and that will increase their respectability. So just remembering that being modest is still a virtue in 2017 is a good piece of advice that seems to have come through the ages to us here. So modesty. Not everybody has everything that you have, and while sometimes it seems that other people have more, it can also be the case that you need to not show off what it is you have. So if you're particularly fond of showing off your partner, this might be a sign saying just to keep things under wraps. So the last card is the hexagram that's meant to give us kind of the basic insight or message from all of this. And we have hexagram 9 here. And this is the taming power of the small. So this hexagram's main message is for you as a couple this month is being self-sufficient, being prepared, being resourceful. You might have some minor impediments come up when this card happens, small things that just get in your way. So this card is reminding you of the nature of the spider web, and this spider is earthbound. It can only rely on its web, so it needs to focus on the small little details, and that ensures that it's ready when the big moment comes along. So be attentive to preparations that you're making together this month, being resourceful with your with everything in terms of being resourceful and being efficient with your energy. And that's going to be one way to bring about increased harmony this month. So thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm on Pinterest and Tumblr, and you can follow me as well on those. And I really look forward to hearing how this reading related to you. And if you'd like a private reading, again, you can find me at www.ichingbythea.us and sign up for a private reading. Tell me what it is that you want to know more about from the cards, and we'll find out. Thanks. Have a great March. See you in April.